Look at them here, planning your downfall. Look at them.
After several hours of meeting behind closed door, the governors resolved that the call by their southern counterparts that the presidency be zoned to the south is unconstitutional. According to them, the 1999 Constitution as amended states that an elected president must meet the constitutional requirements, which include scoring majority votes and also score at least 25% of the votes cast in 2/3 of the states of the Federation.
Now, they are quoting that zoning president is unconstitutional. Now, all the constitutional thing, which one have they done? Is it not the same constitution that tells the president to make appointment to reflect the federal character system as it is said in the Constitution of Nigeria? Was that Constitution of Nigeria respected by the presidency? Remember before, it was, we have to make zoning, the presidency have to, all the people that are shouting today that it is unconstitutional, they were all the ones shouting for the presidency to go to the southeast, including Ahmed Baba Hakim Ahmed. He was the one championing it. The spokesman for the Northern Elders Forum, who come from Mauritania. He was the one shouting. Let me tell you, we are already in religious war. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to hear this part, is a fact. The war is religious. Not only Fulani, it is against Muslims as well. It is Christians against Muslims in Nigeria. Now, the pastors, general overseers, who claim they have congregation, like the other one at the video I played the other day, the pastors don't know. God is talking to them. God is speaking to pastors. It's a very big shame that Dr. Mailafia died as a result of calling Christians to sit at home in Nigeria. That was the reason they killed him. And no, Christians didn't do anything. He was fighting for Christians, so he was fighting for Nigerian Christians. They killed him, and look at the Christians in Nigeria. Everybody want life. Everybody want to live. What a disgrace. You people are disgrace to Christendom. Disgrace. Nigerian Christians are disgrace to Christianity. You people are shameless. You are not qualified to be called Christians. Go and check the history of Christianity. What Christians did during the Bible time. Today, somebody called on Christians to sit at home for 1 week. None of you can do the sacrifice. None of you.
More than 3,000 Christians have been killed in Nigeria this year by Muslim militants in a massive wave of persecution that also has resulted in 300 churches being threatened, attacked, or destroyed, according to a new report. The International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law says 3,462 Christians have been killed by Muslim militants in the first half of 2021 alone. That number is nearly as many as the 3,530 killed in all of 2020. International Christian Concern cited the report this week and urged the world to take notice. Nigeria is the biggest killing ground of Christians today, but few are aware of it, ICC said in a news release. Christian farming villages are repeatedly attacked in Nigeria's Middle Belt region, and tens of thousands have died over the last 20 years. In addition, hundreds of thousands of Christians have lost everything and are living as refugees, ICC said. The surviving victims often are not assisted or protected by the government from further harm, the report says. It is deeply saddening that, till date, those responsible for the anti-Christian butcheries in the country have continued to evade justice and remained unchecked, untracked, uninvestigated, and untried, leading to impunity and repeat atrocities, the report says.
Christians in Nigeria are useless. I am saying it for the very first time. Dr. Mailafia was killed because he called and defended Christians. And they know if all Christians in Nigeria rise up to do what Dr. Mailafia said, that is the end of the Fulani Caliphate. They killed him. They killed him. All of you, every Sunday, you carry Bible, you go and clap your hand. Fulani are killing you by the day, reducing your number, and you can't do nothing about it. and you come and say Christian. Look at Bishop Kuka. Every day they talk. Every day they talk. This one, every day they talk. There is nothing, no tangible thing, objective idea. How can you go out of this? Every day you go to UN. Every day you go to Christian, whatever, and you go to meeting, you start talking rubbish. All of you are useless. Complete useless. Complete useless. All the Christians in Nigeria are useless. You prove me wrong that you allow Dr. Mailafia to die like a chicken because he defended Christians. Come on everywhere. My job is to speak to your subconsciousness until you wake up.
Across Nigeria, Boko Haram has left a trail of death and destruction, all in the name of religion. But how can Islam, a peaceful faith, justify such brutality? This week, VOA released a series of reports we call Terror Unmasked, tracing Boko Haram's extremist origins and why clerics condemn their version of Islam as a sham. Here's an abbreviated look at one episode of a 4-part series on the face of terror. We warn you that parts of this report may be difficult to watch.
In Madala, they bombed a Catholic church on Christmas Day. In Kanu, a suicide attack killed 120 worshippers praying at a mosque. Then in 2014, an act that brought global condemnation, kidnapping 276 girls from a Chibok school, most of whom remain captive. Shekau, the group's leader, said the girls shouldn't have been in school. God instructed me to sell them. They are his properties and I will carry out his instructions. Ibrahim Muhammad Duguri, a leading scholar of Sunni Islam in Abuja, says such acts are absolutely forbidden.
Baza a kashe tsofaffi ba, baza a kashe yara ba, baza a kashe mata ba, baza a sare itatuwa ba masu amfani.
But the Boko Haram videos obtained by VOA show them flogging a boy, executing an old disabled man, and chopping off hands during tribunals, all in the name of Allah.
And of course, I must not forget to commend the pastors that are speaking out. Mbaka. I must not forget to commend Mbaka. Mbaka is speaking out. I must not forget to commend this Okaf who I have watched his video. He is speaking out. It is not enough. We want to it is not just about speaking out. It is about following proactive measures. Bringing proactive measures. What is the proactive measures now? It is not buying guns. It is not buying ammunition. We are not telling you to bring guns and ammunition. We are telling you to convince other pastors to do what you call 1 week sit at home to protest against Fulani and religious leaders in Nigeria.
What will happen if all Christians in this country stayed at home for a week in protest against atrocities, against the persecution of the church, against social injustice, against nepotism, against all these kidnappings and rapes and violent atrocities? What if we stayed at home for a whole week, fasting and praying and saying we are not moving an inch until this government listens to us and will bring the whole country to a standstill? That will even be a test as to who is the true majority. Why can't we do that? What are we waiting for? While that fasting takes place, nobody should touch anything beef. It is because of this cow that they are killing so many people. So for heaven's sake, for a week, let's not eat their meat. Let's not eat the cow. Let's stay at home in protest and let's submit our constitutional grievances to the powers that be. That no, we will not cooperate with you until you address and meet our demands. We want to see you respecting what Dr. Mailafia died for. He died for your faith. He died for defending Christians in Nigeria. And all of you are disappointing God. Disappointing God.
Mr. Mailafia was a frontline critic of President Muhammadu Buhari and security agencies for their handling of the country's security. Obadiah Mailafia, a Nigerian economist who served as Deputy Governor of Nigeria's Central Bank, has died. Mr. Mailafia, 64, died on Sunday morning at the National Hospital, Abuja. He was certified dead by a medical doctor at the nation's foremost public health facilities. Mr. Mailafia hailed from Randa in a Christian-dominated southern Kanu and taught economic at different institutions. He spent the later part of his years advocating for a solution to the protracted killing in the southern Kanu, which had been linked to armed herdsmen of Fulani origin. He became a frontline critic of President Muhammadu Buhari and security agencies as part of his advocacy, and was recently invited by the State Security Service to explain some of his on-air comments about deliberate violence across the country.
You want anybody who want to talk for Christian to keep quiet, because if they kill the person, you will not do anything. And every day, you want to prove that you are majority in Nigeria. Fulani have used everything to block everywhere. In book, they are the majority. In practice, you are the majority. They have collected everything. In the international community, Arabic is flying everywhere, left and right, on the issue of Nigeria. And everywhere, Adeboye is there. Pastor, this one, what is the name? And David Oyedepo is there. Don't tell me that they are talking. We don't want that kind of talk. What we want now is a proactive measure. Tell them we want to see proactive measure. Kumi and Co. Every day pray for Nigeria. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for Nigeria. Why Fulani is busy using guns and ammunition to deal with you. Reducing you by the day. Reducing your number, suppressing you by the day. And every day you rise up. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for this. Pray for that. Do you know what David used to kill Goliath? Was it by prayer? Was it by prayer? I am not even asking you to bring gun. I am not asking you to bring bomb. I am asking you for civil disobedience. Civil. Since you don't want blood in your hand. Civil disobedience. You can't do it. Let me tell you, all of you have blood of people that have been killed as Christians in Nigeria. You can't run away from it because your inactions, your actions, your body language, your ignorance contributed to the killing of thousands of Christians in Nigeria today. So don't think that your hand is not steeping blood. Because you see the truth, you ignore it. You see the truth, you hear the fact, God is talking to you every day. You don't want to listen to God. You have blood of Nigerians in your hand. You have blood of Dr. Mailafia in your hand.
You see them in their own kind of environment, doing what they have been doing to subjugate
doing
people.
What they don't want the rest of the world to know that they're doing, correct?
Exactly. They shot these videos ostensibly for propaganda purposes, but when they shot videos that show their faces, it's not for public consumption.
You got the uncut version. How did you get a hold of this video?
Well, VOA received the videos, about 400 something videos, more than 18 hours of video from some sources. And then VOA set up a group that was able to determine that those videos came from a laptop that was captured by the military during a raid in one of the Boko Haram camps. But those videos didn't come directly from the military, it came from a source.
So for those folks who can watch this on voanews.com, this would be the first time many people will be seeing some of this horrendous video.
He said, what if all Christians in Nigeria decide to sit at home for 1 week? Let us know which people are more in population. Is it the Christians or the Muslims in this country? God of Israel, is the Israeli people, are they praying? Is Israel praying for God to protect them against Hamas? Every day you are praying, God of Israel, God of Israel. God of Israel. I don't know which Israel you are talking about. Is it the Israel that have one of the more powerful military hardware? Kumi will stand up. God of will pray for Nigeria. And then when he wants to end his prayer, he will be mentioning God of Israel. The people he is calling as the God, they are fighting with, they are arming themselves to cheat. In Israel, women carry gun. You see, the biggest slavery we have in Nigeria is in the church. God is disappointed. God have left pastors in Nigeria because I can't understand, I can't comprehend it. God forbid. This one they call Bishop Buka. Do you know how many times they have made attempts in his life? If what happened now, one day now, they succeed in killing him in the north, what are they going to do? Nothing. They will say, oh my God, they killed him. Oh. Do you know how many pastors, the chairman of Kanu, that they are killing in the north every day? The other day we saw the picture of the other man, they killed him. Chairman of Kanu, they killed him. Nigerian Christians are the dumbest and the stupidest group I have ever seen. Very stupid people. Honestly, I am very, very angry this evening because everything I'm telling you here, don't just attack me or hate me because I'm saying it. Because if I lie, attack me. But am I lying? Am I not giving you instances? Instances. I am giving you instances. If you say that the Christians in Nigeria are not the stupidest group on this planet, tell me what have you done? What have you done? The most idiotic group of religious, the most idiotic religious group in the world is Nigerian Christian. If you say you are not the most idiotic, tell me what have you done? In all the killings in Nigeria, and the killings are targeted at Christians, what have you done? You done nothing. Ordinary to sit at home for 1 week, you cannot do it.
Pompeo, who now serves as Senior Counsel for Global Affairs for the American Center for Law and Justice, wrote in an online analysis, the Nigerian government thus far has sought to downplay the attacks. These terrorists must be held accountable. And given that Nigeria has the largest Christian population of any African country, over 80 million, nearly half of its people, it is essential that this persecution is snuffed out before it becomes even worse.